Check it out, y'all. We got a little DIY phone stand that we're going to do tonight. So when y'all pop on, say hey. If you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, that just means you're catching the replay. And if you're catching the replay, put hashtag replay, okay? Our keyword tonight is February, because we're actually going to use the club transfer. I feel like I haven't done it all month, but I feel like I finally found a day that I can do it. So we're going to play with the February club transfer. We're going to do our own DIY phone stand. So when y'all pop on, say hey. I'm going to get this shared over to our broadcast channel. So if you're not in the broadcast channel, go join it. You can comment the word February, and there's a link in that message, or right down here in the pinned comment where it says comment February, open that up, and you can actually click on the link that's in there, and you can join join the broadcast channel through that link, okay? It's just a one-way messaging system. Hi, Patricia. So let me get this shared into there, and then we are going to get started. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm excited to be here. I've been showing these off in my live sales the last 2 weeks. This is the club surface that I came up with. It's just another phone stand. So you can grab these. These are on my website now. But let's go ahead and get started. Hello. Let me pull up my comments. And let me say hello to everybody. And I'll show you the club kit here in a second. Hi, Robbie and Monica and Suzanne. Hello. So, if you're new around here, with Chalk, we have a club kit. So like basically a monthly craft kit that you can subscribe to that will come to your door every single month. Now, here's the thing. You want to become a Perks member first before becoming a club member, because you've saved 30% off of your club. As long as you become a Perks member, you save 30% off of everything else, all the time. So Perks members is $20 a month. And you get that $20 back to use towards a purchase within 30 days. But then after you sign up for Perks, then you're going to want to subscribe to the club so you can get this at 30% off. So instead of like $21.99, it's like $18. So you do save. Hi, Shanna. So my day was good. It was busy. Okay. So here is the February club. So you get 4 different patterns and the word hello. You get a phone stand, which I'm not going to do the phone stand, the surface that it comes with tonight, because I'm going to save this to do a video for while I'm gone. But you do get this really pretty thick bamboo wood surface. And then you get 3 paste packets that come with your kit this month. So you get Peachy Keen, Meadow, and Cherry. And make sure you're in the VIP group, because I actually have a discount going on over in there for these colors for this month, okay? So go join the VIP group. But if you like these colors and you have the jars, I would open up the paste packet and squeeze these in there, so that way these don't dry out and it's in your jar. So I'm going to save this and put this to the side. But we are going to paint our phone stand, okay? Now, right before I went live, I kind of changed my mind. Should we paint it? So these are the colors I'm thinking. Eucalyptus, Nominee, Vanilla. That's bright white. Well, there, Alex. Get the right color. And Vanilla. Or should we do Black, Nominee, Vanilla? What do y'all think? Black or Eucalyptus? And while we're voting, I'm going to pull this out, and I am going to actually cut my transfer up to make it a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the edge of my transfer, because I don't want to go in and cut the backer sheet and this all be in different pieces. So I'm going to lift my transfer up. I'm going to take my transfer trimmers, and I'm just going to cut on the lines that is on the transfer. Eucalyptus. Hi, Barbara. Black. See, I was thinking eucalyptus, just because that's kind of, it's still within my, like, the colors I like, but I paint everything, I feel like, black and white. Hi, Donna. Monica says these colors. So let's do this. Okay. Number 1, number 2. Which one do you like? I decoupage with scrapbook paper, and so that's perfect, Shanna. I love that idea. Eucalyptus. Are y'all getting the message when y'all comment the word February? I hope I did it right today. Thank you. 1. Okay, so it looks like eucalyptus is the winner, which we might have to do a black version of this and see. Okay. So in your kit this month, you do get that surface that I showed y'all. It is a thicker phone stand, but I'm not going to use that tonight. I'm going to do a video for that later, but we're going to use the one that's on my site and in my live sales. Okay, so it will hold up your phone. I have an iPhone Pro Max, iPhone 15 Pro Max, so it's a big, and it has a case on it, and it does stand, and it does have a hole for your charger. So we're going to paint these. Hi, Pat. How are you? All right. Looks like eucalyptus was the winner. So we're going to use some eucalyptus, and we're going to get to painting. Enough of me just sitting here talking. Let's start crafting, right, ladies? And another tip for y'all is if you want your eucalyptus to look a little bit brighter, like I've told y'all before, you can base coat it in white, and that'll make your color pop. So I'm just going in directly into my paste and painting it on. You can thin it out with water if that makes it easier for you. But my eucalyptus is a good consistency, so I'm not going to worry about it. Although I probably should spray some water in it to hydrate it. You know what I mean? So, who has gotten... Some of y'all might be getting your club kit soon. Who's excited about this club kit? I'm really excited about the surface. I think it's something... Hi, Christine. I think it's something new and different. And y'all, I've seen next month's club. It's a cutie. What are you laughing at, Lisa? Y'all, I don't even remember what I say on here. I'm just over here yapping. Just over here, just talking. All right. Layer 1, we're going to paint the front and the back. I feel like I'm out of breath. Y'all are excited? Yay! You got yours today, Dolores? That was fast. Or did you get your replacement? The transfer is pretty. I know. This transfer is really pretty. There's so many different things you can do. And this one, the middle one and the chickens is a repeatable pattern. And this one is a repeatable pattern. I don't mean to throw my middle finger up at y'all. You got yours already? I can, Shanna. I certainly can do that. I can make iPad stands. Even the cookbook stand from Chalk would work as an iPad stand too. It is 1/8 inch. No replacement. Okay. We'll see, Dolores. Let's give it a little bit. Maybe like another week. And we'll see if it comes. A lot of times you won't get an email if they've shipped it or not. It'll just kind of show up. So just keep me updated, my friend. Don't you worry. We'll get your replacement. Okay. All right. Let's dry. And then we'll do the back. Oh, about hydrating the paste. Yep. Hydrate your paste, ladies. Thomas is in here to say it. Thank you so much for sprinkling, Sandy. Yes, y'all, if y'all could do a huge favor is hit the heart button, okay? Hit the heart button and share the video. And comment. The more that you do that, the more Facebook thinks, oh, people like this video and will push me out to new people. Okay, we can look into iPads. Club has been sent. I agree, Linda. I absolutely agree. I'm real excited about next month's too. And as a designer, you actually get the option to order, like I had an option to order March's club transfer already. So that is on the way. You got yours yesterday. Yay, Marcy. Okay, I see some spots that I missed, so I'm just going to go back over it. But that covered fairly well. So we're going to just turn it over and we're going to do a coat on the back, and then we're going to get to chalking. So here's what I was thinking. We would use this one right here, probably in like nominee, and then do the hello in white. Or should we do one of the patterns? What do y'all think? I'm down to do whatever. Yay! Yeah, and these are $5 on my website. So they're added to the site. If you comment the word February, it's the first link in there. But they've also been in my last 2 live Sunday sales. So you can grab it there. Oh no, Debbie. The mail, I will say the mail system has been crazy. Thanks, Lisa. I've had so many delays in packages, like my personal packages. So, you know, not much we can do about that. You like that idea? Hi, Haley. Long time no talk, my friend. But yeah, these are $5 on the website. I did add it because somebody asked me to add them. So you can grab them anytime. They're under club cutouts or the new items tab. It is. I love the color eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is a beautiful like green, bluish green. I love this color. It's perfect for like everything. All right, turn it over. Hi, Sharon. Another name I have not seen in quite some time. Or maybe you've been on recently, but I'm glad you're here, my friend. And if you are new and you're watching silently, welcome. If you've never seen me before, my name is Alex, and I live in Texas. So, yeah, I just got, hi, Carolyn. I love that color. I know, isn't it so pretty? This is the color eucalyptus. It's a great everyday color. So, all right. Y'all, I'm not going through the baby wipes like crazy yet. I think yesterday I went through like 20 of them. All right, let's dry. And then let's see what we need to do. What'd y'all decide? A pattern or do the hello with the lines? I think I'm gonna do the hello with the lines. All right, let's close that up. Get this completely dry. And then we're gonna clean out the little slot here in just a second. And then we're gonna start chalking. Yay! Thanks. I love this sweatshirt. It's so comfy. A pattern. Let's see. We could do the middle one. The yes, hello, what laser cutter do you have? I was looking at a Glowforge, but afraid I could outgrow it. I have a Thunder laser, Shanna. I had one Glowforge and I quickly outgrew it. And I bought a second Glowforge, quickly outgrew that. So, yeah. Hello in lines, the pattern. Yes, the mail is messed up. My package has been in one place. I know. You know what I have found that's helpful is if you go in like to your tracking and you go to the USPS website, as long as that's where it's tracked through. And if you provide like your phone number to be updated, I have found that, Debbie, it's probably because you commented another keyword by accident. So what are you looking for? And maybe I can drop it in the comments for you. I found that if you go in and update your phone number, that seemed, for me at least, the last couple packages, that seems to kind of get things moving. Because I had one that was stuck at a San Antonio center here for like 4 days. No, Shanna, I haven't had any problem with overheating. And I run that machine from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So, but they are expensive. I will tell you that. I will tell you, they are very expensive. This, Kathy, your phone stand, the club, the actual club one, this one, I feel like I'm not even like using my words. I'm like, this one, this one right here, that was broken. For USPS to catch up, they aren't scanning. Yeah, I know they aren't scanning packages, but unfortunately also people think that I didn't ship their stuff. That's only like one person. Kathy, you can fill out a replacement piece. Send me a message and you can fill out a form and they will send you a replacement. I don't know if you know about that. Whenever you're supposed to comment the word I do, text update, but they just quit updating me around January. So CC sent me a new package. I may get my other package from you at the same, probably Melinda. Probably. All right, so we're gonna, those are still a little tacky. Let me hit the dryer. Yeah, Kathy, send me a message. I don't know if you're a designer or a Perks member or just a club member with somebody else. But you can get a replacement. Hi, Pam. You can't buy, so they don't have these available for extra purchase, Judy, but the one that I'm doing is on my website. No, Haley, we're talking about, it's something different. It's the club. That's through Chalk, not through me. She's talking about the Chalk item. This is something from Chalk, not from me. What was I saying? Yes, but these are available on my site, Judy. If you need extras. Okay, so we're going to clean up our edges because your girl's got a messy hand in painting. Shannon, I have not had a chance to reply to it, but I will probably get to it either later tonight or tomorrow. But I did see it, but we can totally do it. So you see how on the edge there is paint right there. Yes, Kathy, you can still do it. I see your message. We're going to clean that up. That way it looks a little bit more finished and put together and not so much like a toddler did it. And it just cleans up the edges. And I always get a shaky hand when I do this. I appreciate you trying to help though, Haley. All like cutouts and stuff, like the wood cutouts, they would fill out that form. But if it's a Chalk item, then they can fill it out to get it replaced through Chalk. It's confusing. Messy. I know, Miss Tammy. Tammy, I know you asked a question earlier, and I totally forgot to respond to it. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Maybe you just commented the word February. Hi, Denise. You're welcome, Kathy. I'll respond when I hop off of here. But there is a form that you can fill out, and they'll send you a replacement. All right, cleaning up the edges. Yikes, I really just was messy in that little slot. So I'm going to take a straight pin and try to clean that up. All right, that looks good. And then we're going to sand this guy down because I want it to look a little bit worn. Here it is. Tammy, I couldn't find your question, but drop it again in the comments and I will answer it. I wasn't ignoring you. I apologize, my friend. All right, this is my Gator sander, y'all. This thing is amazing. It's my favorite thing, one of my favorite craft items. But I'm going to sand down the edges just a smidgen. You don't have to do this part if you don't want to. Oh, you figured it out. Okay. Sorry, my friend. And we're going to sand both edges, or both sides, because you'll be able to see both sides. Okay. A little bit more. Okay, question of the day. I don't know if Miss Michelle Pryor is still here. But what's our question of the day, ladies? What did y'all have for dinner? Tell me. I kind of ate a late lunch. Thomas came over after he was done working. And we went and had a quick bite to eat. Thanks, Diane. I'm glad you're here. I actually just shipped out one of your orders today. I think it was your paste order. I finally got my order in. So if you've been waiting for the club colors, the jars that I have in my VIP group that's on sale, I finally got my order in today. That was my order that was sitting in San Antonio for like 4 days. Chili, chicken salad, sloppy joes, chicken and stuffing. Like, never mind. Like when I think of stuffing, I think like Thanksgiving stuffing, taco salad, steak and cheese sub. Yum, yum, yum. I ordered Witch. I thought y'all weren't ordering out anymore, Miss Haley. Yay, you got your paste order. Yeah, some of them shipped out ASAP. Hi, Cheryl. And then some of them I had to order extra. All right, so here is what we have. Okay, so you could totally just paint it and leave it blank and call it a day. Now I got paint in there, so it's a little bit difficult to push through, but you can totally leave it like that if you want to. But we are going to add a pattern. Spaghetti and meat sauce, leftovers, hot dogs. Hi, Maureen. No, stovetop stuffing. I don't think I've ever had that. Tammy Anders had homemade vegetable soup and cornbread. Yum. I know I said this the other day, but I love the cornbread from Trader Joe's. Have y'all had it? It's delicious. Okay, let's wax. So I'm going to apply a little bit of surface wax. You want to wax after you paint a surface because this is going to protect the paint that you put down. So I am going, my wax is dry, so I'm going to soften it with my heat tool. Oh, congratulations, Sandy. Chicken tenders, yum. You absolutely can put the transfer on both sides. I'm going to soften this up, make it easier for me to spread on my surface, and wax it. But yes, congratulations, Miss Sandy. That's amazing. 44 years. Wow. That's a long time. Roberta, my sweet friend, how are you? Another name I've not seen in quite some time. Oh, boom. Really, Alex? Oh, I'm like, where did I put my transfer? Found it. Yes, try the cornbread stuffing. Try the cornbread from Trader Joe's. It is so good. All right, let me pull this out and let's start fuzzing. So I pre-cut my transfer. That way all my pieces can stay on my backer sheet because I have found when I first started with chalk, cutting all my pieces, I would lose them. So I highly recommend just cutting your transfer and then leaving it on the surface. Okay? Leaving it on the surface, leaving it on the backer. I'm thinking about, a million and one things while I'm talking. All right, so which way do I want this? Which way? We're gonna put it down. Trying to decide where I want it. Because then I want the hello to go on here. So I just want to make sure that I have enough room. That's kind of tight. Why do you wax? So you want to wax to protect the paint that you put down. So a lot of times if you don't wax and your transfer is super, super sticky, when you go to peel up your transfer off your surface, it can actually peel up the paint. So the wax kind of provides a protective layer to where it won't do, it shouldn't pull it up. So I'm just going to do half of it. Does that make sense? So it's just going to give you a protector. It's going to give you a protective layer. So, the surface that you painted doesn't get all messed up. Now here's the hard thing, is making sure that this is straight. So my phone transfer, my phone surface is probably, it's not as wide as the one that comes with it. So I am going to just lay my transfer off a little bit. Oh my gosh, that is so not straight. That's okay, Roberta. I'm just glad you're here now. I'm glad you're hanging out. I hope all is well. And I'm just glad you're here. All right, let's see. Still not straight. Maybe we just do a line down the middle. What about that? Is a cornbread a mix, or it's a mix, Donna Deek. Miss Donna became a Perks member today. She certainly did. Welcome to the Perks member program, Miss Donna. I am so glad you're here. Okay, maybe this was not the best choice. Maybe we have to switch it, y'all, and just do a pattern. No, I typically just wax the surface. I just wax the painted surface. That looks pretty straight. And let's make sure our hello fits. And it does. Hi, Paula. All right. So, white for the lines or nominee? White for the lines or nominee? Yes, she sure did. You could just put the hello on top of it. You could totally do that too. Hello, Barbara. Hello, hello, hello. The phone holder surface from chalk, is it stainable? I don't know. I think you would have to sand it down first before you tried to stain it. I have not attempted to stain it, obviously, because that's mine. Kimmy, I'm so glad you're here. White. White, white. Okay, we'll go white. Or vanilla. This is the color vanilla. The keyword today is February. The keyword, so I was thinking nominee too. If you don't see me watching, I'm in Philly. Oh, Victoria, I'm so sorry. You do not, girl, go be with your family. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, y'all are saying white, so we're going to go white. I was going to do nominee, but we're going to do white. I think nominee would look pretty, but we'll do the hello and nominee. Okay, so my phone case, or my phone stand is a little bit larger, taller than this transfer, right? But it's not really going to matter because that bottom piece is going to be covered by the other piece. Okay, now if it absolutely bothers you, you can repeat it and make it a straight line. And I'll show you what I mean here in a second. So there's what we have. You just ordered 4 of these. Oh my goodness, thank you. On the website, Donna. Lace and Rustic Charm. Well, welcome on in, Amanda. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Alex. Welcome on in. Amanda, I think you told me where you're watching from. Hold on. Let me go back. From Mississippi. Well, I'm in Texas. I'm so glad you are here, my friend. Welcome on in. I can be a little bit of a hot mess crafter. I've been known to end up with paint on my face or I'm losing my pieces, but you know, it's fine. I know, Victoria, we are thinking about you, my friend. That's hard. Losing people, it's never easy. Boone, y'all hear him? That's okay. That's not a big deal that I went to 0. It's just, it does that like a couple times a day. Not a big deal. All right, let's dry this. Boone says hello. Boone says hello. Boone is my dog, my Australian Shepherd. And him's a special boy. Y'all, were y'all here last year when Boone had to have his emergency surgery? Y'all remember that? Right before I went on my trip last year? Remember that? That was stressful. Okay. So the reason why I'm not worried about this bottom piece being shown, well, yeah. I guess, well, darn it. I didn't think that one through. Let's fix it. Ignore me. I thought it was going to be covered, but it's the other side. But it's the other side. So this transfer is repeating. So I know it's hard to see, but there are triangles at the top. I am going just to rest those triangles in the line. Maybe. And we are just going to finish the line. So this is a repeating pattern. I wasn't sure if it was. Is the phone? It's on my website, Roberta. It's on the Wood site. So if you comment the word February, it's that first link in the message. Now, you don't have to have the club to do this. You could use whatever transfer you want. Oh, yeah. Casino, Miss Linda. Girl, you've been out gambling? Uh-oh. Thomas would be jealous. Thomas loves to play poker. Yeah, so a year ago, Boone ate something he wasn't supposed to, and he had to have emergency surgery, or that dog was gonna not make it, which was it was the weekend before I left on my trip. So like it happened like a Thursday, and I was leaving like the Wednesday after, that following Wednesday. So that was a stressful time. All right, let me put this back on here. So you do want to repeat your pattern. If that doesn't bother you, then you do you leave it. Debbie, I know the message isn't working. What link are you wanting? Yeah, he was a naughty boy. Are you really crafting if you don't make it? Exactly, Amanda. Exactly. I make a mess all the time. Constantly. I mean, my craft room, I need to like shame myself in a sense and show y'all what my craft room looks like. Because you have to like step over stuff in here just to get to my table. But no, Debbie, I know you want the information for February, but I can't send it to you. So like what specific link? Are you wanting a link to the cutouts? Are you wanting a link to, the colors I'm using? Because I can send that. I can't send the February message to you. I don't have a way to do that, unfortunately, because it said that you commented another keyword. All right, let's fuzz. Like so. Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. Fuzzing is just adding a little bit of lint to the back to make it a little less sticky. Because if your transfer is too sticky and you put it on your surface, it can peel up your paint and it can stretch your transfer. And you don't want that. Because these guys are reusable. I'm going to put it in the center. And I'm going to use my line. Come up a little bit. Come up or to the right a little bit. That's good enough. All right, push down. And then we're going to use Nominee. I love this color, y'all. If you don't have Nominee, you need it. People always call me to help them organize. I guess I'm good at it. I know how to organize. I can do it because I was a teacher. I taught for 11 years and my classroom was very well organized. But for some reason, like my craft supplies, like that post I made earlier this week, they're just everywhere. Everywhere. Luckily, Thomas has been very willing to help me kind of get everything in its place. So it is looking better around here. It's also like I'm doing my craft business. I have all my craft supplies. Plus I'm running a business out of my house for my cutting, all my cutting stuff. Oh, heck, Alex. I got a little bit of gold where I didn't want it, but that's okay. Y'all see that line right there? I got gold there. It's all right. All right, let me, Boone Dog, wipe this down. I'm taking a baby wipe to the front, not to the back. And I'm going to use my board eraser to clean the back. And that is it, people. Okay, let me put this back on the sheet, get a few plastic containers and put everything in. I know, I need to do that, Lisa. I have a ton of I've told y'all this before. I have a ton of finished pieces in here. Like over here, there's a shelf. They're all stacked there. There's some over here on my floor. There's some over here on my table. Like I just need to get rid of my finished pieces and that would clear out quite a bit of what's in here. It's just, I need to do it. I think that's going to be my goal when I get back from my trip, is to do that. All right, let's dry it. So see y'all, even I make mistakes. I got a little bit of Nominee on my white. I'm not going to worry about it. This is for me. Why did I stop teaching? Patricia, well, one, this kind of took over, and I kind of just grew my business, but also like, I'm going to be very transparent with y'all. Teaching was horrible for my anxiety. I had some pretty bad experiences with some pretty crazy parents, and they kind of just ruined it for me, unfortunately. And so for me, like for my mental health and for myself, I needed to stop. I love working with kids. I miss it, but I don't miss everything else that goes with it. I'm sure you should think Haley would. She probably would. She'd probably love to come over here and tell me what to do. I have no doubt. All right, so there's that. Now I'm kind of wondering, should we do the back? Should we try something on the back just for funsies? I think we should. Yeah, that's why I stopped teaching. It just was a better choice for me. You know. All right, we're gonna keep going. I want to do something else. Oh my, I made a mess over here. Look what I did, y'all. All right, that's just gonna have to be on there. So let's do one more. Okay, y'all vote. Chickens. So here we go. 1, 2, or 3. I did, Pamela, I did. I taught with her all 11 years. That's where I actually met her. And we taught kindergarten for several years together, right next door to one another. My niece is 25 and a teacher at the high school. God bless her. I have OCD and could whip the crap. Yeah. So 1, 2, or 3. And we're just going to do this one for fun. So far, I love this pattern. 11 years. We taught together for 11 years, Haley. Number 11. All right, we're going to do number 2, the middle one. And I might do the chicken one and like paint them like red, like do like fun like farmhouse, like farm colors. All right, so we're going to wax again because this is the opposite side and I didn't wax it. Okay, but I love that chicken pattern. Isn't that so cute? Yeah, Haley's still teaching, but I just started this over COVID because I was bored and at home and teaching online, and I never expected for it to turn into this. And I originally signed up to be a designer just to get the discount because I was doing like my own homemade silk screens and doing t-shirts. And y'all, let me tell you, making your own silk screens is not easy. And I was making shirts. And then I started playing with this stuff and I became obsessed, and it kind of just turned into a thing. Now, believe it or not, and Haley can probably vouch for this, this is probably the last thing that anybody in my life thought I would do, is to go on Facebook Live and craft and teach people and talk in front of people. I hate public speaking. And now I love it. I have so much fun coming on here. Yeah, exactly, Pamela. She's bored without me. Alrighty, so let's lay this down. So my surface is a little bit wider than the transfer. We did have so much fun. Like some of the best memories. So, again, the bottom is going to hang off a little bit. What color should we do? Should we do Nominee? Should we do Vanilla? That's bright white, or we could do bright white. Vanilla. What color should we do? We can do something fun. Thank you, Monica. Yeah. And I'm not going to lie, y'all. When I first started going live, like 2020, I would have to have a glass of wine before I went live because I was so nervous. And now I love it. Sometimes I get nervous. I usually get nervous during live sales. Okay, what color? Nominee, we could do Sunny Side. We could do red. I'm down to do whatever color. Orangish. orangish. Ooh, we could do the peach cobbler. We could do peach cobbler, the shimmer peach cobbler. Ooh, ballet slipper would be pretty. Ballet slipper. And then I saw strawberry swirl. So we're going to put these down because we already used those. Sunny side would be pretty. Okay. Strawberry swirl, peach cobbler, ballet slipper. I kind of want to do the peach cobbler and just see how it would look. Yellow, I think sunny side would look really pretty with this. Thank you, Kathy. I agree. My stuff has come a long way. I still have room to grow, but you know, practice makes perfect. And I'm just going to keep having fun. All right, we're going to do the shimmer peach cobbler. We're going to see how this looks. Okay, so this is one of our new colors. It's a shimmer. It's not a metallic. So it's different than the strawberry swirl. This is going to have more of like a metallic shine to it when it dries. Whereas this is going to have glitter and it's going to be shimmery. Okay. Peach cobbler. We have countless. Oh, yeah. Yep, I did have to tell a kid not to lick the window. That is very true. And that we don't eat paper. That had to be a lesson. This was kindergarten, though. Kindergarten was my favorite because it just, like, you can't make it up. Like, kindergarten, it was just a whole new world. A whole different world. Even from, like, the jump from kinder to first. And I taught first mainly. It was a big jump. Exactly. Exactly. Like so on Facebook, you can have like your memories pop up and I see like my memories from when I first started. I'm like, oh my God, that craft was so ugly. Not even lying. Like, I think I thought that this morning because I always check it in the morning. I'm like, oh my God, why did people watch me? I was terrible. Where did you teach? I taught in New Braunfels and outside of Austin. Ooh, y'all. Look at that. Hi, Mary. All right, let's dry. And then we will connect it. And then we're going to do this piece too. Yep. The last teaching sophomore biology report I went into. I've been teaching like high school seniors-ish. Might be fun. Just because like they're on their way out. And they're pretty much done. For a long time, Cheryl, I had so much fun teaching. And, you know, unfortunately, I had a pretty bad experience with a parent who didn't have the whole story and was threatening me, like, physically, like my physical safety. And that kind of just put it, like, I think that was like the beginning of the end for me. Unfortunately. All right. I'm like, I think it just made me realize like no job is worth that. I didn't deserve that, you know. I know. I actually really like those two together. I think sage, like the light green that I used on the cup last night, that one right there, would look really pretty on, with the peach cobbler. Okay, so let's turn this over and scrub the back. Yeah. Yep. It's all good though. Yep. And she did get her karma. I will tell you that. It turned out like after a couple of weeks of all of this going down, she got the truth and she did apologize to me. But I did tell her, you know, the damage is done. But she did get her karma. I will tell you that. I do know that. So back from the bathroom because yep, they were yep. Things happen for a reason. Exactly. And it was a great learning moment for me. And luckily I had an amazing admin at the time who was super supportive, like super, like, so let me dry this. Sorry, y'all. Thomas was calling me. He must not know that I'm live. All right, and this will repeat. So I just got to find where it repeats. It's okay though, y'all. It all works out right here. It all works out the way that it's supposed to. I loved it while I did it, for the most part. All right. Yes, and that was the only reason why, like, I stayed. I actually followed, my admin left. My admin left, and I actually followed her my last year of teaching, because she is that awesome. Exactly. I'm still teaching. I'm just teaching y'all. All right, put that there. We're going to move this to the side. We're going to do this piece right here, and then we're going to be done. Go up here. Lay this down, maybe. Maybe it'd be helpful if I set it straight. Lay this in here. And then we are going to apply. So you get 2 different phone stands in one. Now you can even paint the background. The background's different colors. So have fun with it. I feel like these are really affordable on my site. They're $5 a pop. And these are perfect for like kids to do too. I have 2, but I know, Colleen. Trust me. The mail system is just jacked right now. What I suggest to do, Colleen, is to go into the tracking and then sign up for like text alerts. And I feel like that has helped get my packages moving. That's the only thing different I've done. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I love this. I have so much fun. I really do enjoy this. I'm trying to find a paper towel because I don't want to go grab one. Turn it over. Same thing. Scrub it, clean it, and dry it off. Ah! So this is the phone stand that you get in your club kit, but I did my example, or I did my version of the phone stand tonight because I'm going to use my Surface in a video for when I'm gone at the end of the month. So if you're wondering why I didn't use that one, that's why. Absolutely. Can you send me a message? Yes, I can. Send me a message. That way I don't forget. Because I will forget after I hop off of here. All right, let's dry. Ooh, y'all, look at that. That's pretty. I actually really like those 2 colors together. And then we're going to pick a winner. And then we're going to be done. I will be live tomorrow morning at like 9:45 a.m. I'll be live for Cracker on the Clock. I think we might do this guy. I'll let y'all vote. Should we do the Happy Easter sign? Or should we do the round? The banner or the round? Which one should we do? All right. Throw this in here. Not like throw it in, but put it in. And there it is. So side 1. Oh, I got a little bit of the pink over there. I knew it. That's the one I was going to pick, is the round. Or side 2. The hello or the or the flowers. Yes, there is a new Peanuts collection coming out February 20th. I haven't really talked about it just because I wait until it gets closer. But yes, they're doing a collaboration with Peanuts Chalk is, and they're going to have peanut transfers. It's like Snoopy and all of that. There will be some peanut transfers. I think I prefer this side. I like both though. All right. There it is. Put that over here. And there's a little hole that your, oh my gosh, your charger can fit through. All right. So we'll do this tomorrow. Okay. In the morning. Come back for that. Make sure you're in the broadcast channel. So the way that you can get entered into the broadcast channel is if you commented the word February, go to the bottom of the message and there'll be like something that says join broadcast channel. Click on that link and then join, or right down here in the pinned comment where it says comment February, open up that message, click the link to join. That's how you'll know when I'm live tomorrow, is I will send a message in there for y'all. Okay. Peanuts. Yes. Peanuts, like Snoopy. So they're doing like a collab with Peanuts. So we're going to have some like trademark transfers. So that's coming out February 20th. I've seen a sneak peek. I need to find my pictures. But maybe I can share this over into the VIP group with you over the weekend. Make sure you're in the VIP group because we're going to do a paste and ink sale over the weekend. It's going to be a picture sale because that's what y'all voted. Let's pick a winner. So the fourth person to comment the word phone will be tonight's winner. And I will give you a blank phone stand. Okay. So the fourth person to comment the word phone will win a blank phone stand. Oh my gosh, like my bald spots are showing. I just saw that in the camera. Angie was 1. Lisa was 2. Pamela was number 3. Miss Lynette Gotro, you were number 4. So you are tonight's winner. Lynette, send me a message so I can get your form sent over to you. And you will put phone stand as your winning item, okay? I will see y'all tomorrow morning for our bunny round. And y'all have a great night. Bye, y'all.